Hi Internet, thanks so much for watching Stop and Think Puzzles today. It's the Sunday edition. We'll be looking at the Sunday New York Times Crossword puzzle. The constructor today is Aimee Lucido. The editor is Joel Fagliano. I'm your host, John Appleseed, and so delighted you'll be along with me for this solve. Hopefully we'll be able to complete it. The title of the puzzle is One for the Books. I almost got into it without reading the title, which I want to do for some of these themed puzzles. One for the Books. We'll have to try and remember how that applies as we try and figure out the theme today. One across is "Here's looking at you, kid," or "You can't handle the truth," famously. Those are those quotes. One down, "Back issues." I'm thinking that's an issue you have with your back. Now, two down, "Determination." Don't know. Three down, 2017 film about Wolverine. I don't know that. Four down, I to Einstein. Einstein spoke German, so ich would be the first person pronoun in German. Five down, caption under the first half of a makeup ad. Maybe that's one of those before and after ads. Were these quotes ad-libs? Okay, I hadn't heard of that, but maybe those were both ad-libs. Improvised quotes. Back issues could be back aches. 17 across, Jim, who sang "Time in a Bottle." If I could save time in a bottle, if words could make wishes come true. Jim Croce sang that. 21 across, record book, and here's our first themed clue, as indicated by the italics. A high something. Determination could be drive. I wanted it to be grit, but drive would work there. Blank air, carrier to Taiwan. I don't know that. Don't know that. 29 across, Altima alternative. That's a kind of Nissan, isn't it? I haven't seen many of the X-Men films. Is his character's name Logan? Ava Air. Nissan Sentra. That's a kind of Nissan, I think. Okay, let's try Logan. I have a vague notion that's the character's name. High looks like it would be a plausible beginning to something about a record book. And Eva Air, not familiar with that, but let's try that and see if it works. 6 across is Jane Goodall subject. A chimp, maybe? 6 down, mix as butter and sugar. Blend. 7 down, Bailey of 2023's The Little Mermaid. I think it was Halle Bailey. Like that. 8 down, less friendly. Icier is a common answer for not friendly. 9 down, bumped into, could be met. And 10 down, liberal arts major. Looks like chimp would fit for Jane Goodall's subject. What would be one of the liberal arts? A scintille, I think that's the plural. Dashes or glimpses, something like that. 18 down, rare punt return outcomes for short. Maybe if you returned a punt for a touchdown, that would be rare. Notable event, touchdowns, TDs. To churn butter and sugar. 26 across is marked with a tag. That might be indicating the item is on sale. A trace. Traces of something might be scintille of them. Let's try icier for less friendly. Cream? 22 down is covered by one's network. Psychology, I guess. High fidelity. is a term that could apply to records, music records. Why is it a book? Covered by one's network. Not sure about that. Let's move over to this section. We'll come back to that thing, that part, and think about it. Platform for Mega Man. I don't know what that is. 11 down, ain't happening. Don't know. 12 down, skip over as a sound. Elide, I think, works. 13 down could be a gradual build-up. 19 across, turn in some board games. A roll. Sometimes you roll dice on your turn. 23 across, home to Cedar Point. Don't know. 27 across is composted material. And 31 across, spell book. Ain't happening. No way, maybe? Stays with. Rests with. Nope, not getting those. 14 across, butter up. Nope. 14 down, suddenly stopped texting. Ghosted. Yeah, that fits. 15 down, like monastery life. Solitary. 16 down is takes the helm. 20 across, a humble dwelling, maybe a hut. 24 across, sugar ending. Sugars end in os, sucrose and fructose. Steers for takes the helm, maybe? You steer a ship at the helm. FAQ consulters. Users of a software program would consult the frequently asked question list, I guess. To gas up. Gas up, not a phrase I've heard, but austere might be a description of monastery life. I'm going to say gas up is something that works there, just not one that I've come across. 27 across, that's the composted material, some kind of food waste, yeah, some kind of waste. I think food waste sounds reasonable. 28 down, column in a hockey box score. Assists, maybe? 13 down, that was the gradual build-up. A slow burn, maybe. Webster's Dictionary is a book you might look up things to learn how to spell them. Ain't happening, know-how. NES, I guess that's a video game platform. Mega Man must be a Nintendo game, I guess. If we try know-how and Ohio for Cedar Point's home. Okay. Stays with, rooms with. Merriam-Webster is the dictionary. Is it Hallie with just an I at the end? Natural barrier. Could that begin with an R? A reef? Could this begin with an A or an I? 33 down. Its opposite, Oman, on the Gulf of Oman. Iran lies there. So let's try Merriam-Webster. I guess cream is mixing butter and sugar. Okay. 36 across, goofs up, airs. 43 across, pack and play and stroller for a traveling parent. Would that be gear? 27 down, Farrah Fawcett was on Charlie's Angels. I guess gear for a stroller and a pack and play. 43 down, big name in chocolate, Godiva, I think. Okay, so let me look at these theme clues. Spell book, yeah, I can certainly see Merriam-Webster, a dictionary, is a book to learn how to spell. record book. I don't see any indication of book here. High fidelity. I think all of these are right. Covered by one's network in area. App name for a gardener, maybe Herb. I think if you are using your phone and you are in area, you are covered by your network. 41 across, creature whose mating habitats are a scientific mystery. And 35 down, waste product, a belt. Maybe this is eels. Electric eels, I might add, do it. Though it's shocking, I know. Why ask if Shad do it? Way to give me Shad row. So LTE, 42 down, is cell service initials, and then 44 across. Walk with confidence could be stride. Okay, let's move over here. 38 across, group of conferences for short. I don't know. 38 down, high degree. That could be PhD or nth, the nth degree. 39 down, plant, also known as coffee weed. Don't know. 40 down, nebulizers output. A nebulizer makes a sort of fog or a steam, right? Don't know. 30 down, sat on the kitchen counter, perhaps. 46 across is green book. Oh, are these all books? Record book, spell book, and green book. Not sure. 50 across, talent finder, a talent scout maybe. Pops into mind. Let's try, oh, it's not going to be nth or PhD. 39 down, that's coffee weed. What's 57 across? Musical finales. Codas. Maybe. 47 down, the lyre plucking muse. Erato was a muse. Could this be a hirer, one who hires? Take scout out, but I'm not quite sure if hirer works. That would work with nth degree. What's 64 across? Lost at sea plea, maybe SOS. 70 across, perfunctory. And 75 across, the clan of the cave bear heroine. Oh, this was in the puzzle a couple months ago. I think it's Anya or Aria, something like that. A business that offers microdermabrasion is a spa, I think. Could this be a Y? Nebulizer. '71 down. The Bayhive and the Swifties. I guess those are the fandoms for Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Could that be it? Fandoms? Yeah, plural for two. So Aria or Anya or whatever it is I'm thinking of. Perfunctory, pro forma, I think could be a synonym for perfunctory. For form's sake. Chicory. I know in the Civil War they made coffee, a coffee substitute out of chicory. So maybe it's Isla. An aerosol, I think, is a nebulizer's output. An Isla for clan of the cave bear heroine. Okay. A group of conferences. An academy, well, that could be the NCAA, and I'm thinking nth degree for a high degree. Hirer, looks like it will fit there. Erato, I think, is one of the muses. NCAA is a group of athletic conferences. Ultimate Nissan Sentra seems to fit. But is this shared? Sat on the kitchen counter. Not sure about that. 48 down, lead into sphere. And 51 across, placed on a peg. A golf ball placed on a peg might be teed. 59 across, Kunis of Black Swan, Mila Kunis. I know her. Hemisphere. The Wealth of Nations is a book about money. Adam Smith, I think. Maybe this is a book about the record industry that I just haven't heard of. Excuse me. Okay, maybe these are names of books, and this is one about the record industry. This is one about economics, or green, money, the wealth of nations. Okay, 52 across, bops, in 2 cents. Hits. Bops are popular songs, but also bop someone on the head could be to hit them. Pinball game ender, tilting the table, I think, does that. 44 down, instrument with as many as 21 strings, maybe a sitar. And 45 down, thrown out, could be tossed. 53 across, nail salon extensions, tips. Is that a thing? 56 down, bad person to confide in, maybe a spy. Could this be AP? 55 down, tease. Pester. And 54 down, I'm overwhelmed by all this. I give up, maybe. Conductor's announcement. A conductor on a train might announce last stop. 69 across, most of Van Gogh's The Starry Night. I think the sky, the backdrop of that piece, is most of it. Poke fun could be tease. That lets us put in tips for the extensions of your nails at a nail salon, I guess. It stinks. It's too much. Mother of Perseus. Diane. What's 65 across? That is logbook, a book about logs. So I was looking at this V as I was trying to pronounce logbook, and it came out as logbook. Pilgrim's destination, maybe. A shrine. A religious pilgrim would make a pilgrimage to a shrine. 66 down, glowing remnant is ember. The flame of it may dwindle to an ember, and the stars forget to shine, and we may see a meadow in December, icy white and crystalline. 67 down, manner of walking could be pace, or the Giving Tree is a book that I remember, kind of a sad book. The Giving Tree, and then gait could be the manner of walking. 76 across, Sebastian, the blank, University of Miami mascot. Oh, I've seen that bird. I thought he was a duck. I guess he's an ibis? I didn't know that. Okay. 60 down, rapper Lil Baby, I guess, and some poles. Source of a natural gel is probably aloe. Anodes could be the poles on a battery in terms of the electrical field, I think. Halliwell of the Spice Girls, 68 down. That's Jerry Halliwell. I think she was Ginger Spice. 78 across, picked a card would be Drew. Can we get this one? 63 down, in a flow state. Nope. And 74 down, credit card lure. Maybe this is Danae. Diana would be with an A in Greek, right? 81 across, John, who married Pocahontas. John Smith. Poke. 82 down, chapter of history. Wasn't it John Smith and Pocahontas? Era is a chapter of history. 92 across, occasional disruptor of activity at Sicily's Vincenzo Bellini Airport, probably Etna, the volcano. Yearbook. Was there a John Rolfe? That rings a bell. It's a lot. Could be, I'm overwhelmed by all this. Danae is a name that I've heard before. In a flow state. Teary, your tears are flowing, maybe? John Rolfe, I think. No fees. Could be a lure, an advertising gimmick to get you to sign up for a credit card. I guess teary, if tears are flowing, you are teary, you're in a flow state. Seems to work. 1984 is a book, and its title is A Year, so I think that fits. Okay, pretty confident about all of those. 77 down, sea red could be seethe, could be very angry. 85 down, decorative picture is a ewer. And 86 down, film character who becomes trapped in a dentist's office. Nemo. That happened to Nemo in Finding Nemo. So lamb's moms are ewes. Yes, that works. 94 across, spot for a wine glass charm. I guess you put it on the stem of the wine glass. I'd be able to get these. 79 down, a Tyrannosaurus rex's was nearly 17 inches long. It would be an egg. 80 down, hold your horses. Whoa, partner. Okay. 91 across, sticky substance is goo. And 87 down, many a critic's year-end list. Top pick, top something. 95 across, where the chair of St. Peter sits in St. Peter's Basilica. If you do a lot of crosswords, you'll recognize apse is a very frequent answer when it has to do with part of a church. Also nave. Top 10 maybe. 103 across, curtain adornment. Don't know. 96 down, addresses impudently. Sasses. I like top 10 for the critics' year-end list. Tassel might be an adornment on a curtain, yes. 104 down, bad mouth. 105 down, writer Young or Jong, Erica. I don't know how she pronounces her name. 106 down, like a dryer trap. That would be linty. You got to keep that clear of lint. Diagnostic tool, probably an MRI. To smear someone could be to badmouth them. Scrapbook. Don't know. 119 across, pass. To pass a law could be to enact it. And cheat on your spouse. You might stray, okay. And what takes this puzzle out with a bang? Maybe we should make this the last clue we fill in. I think that's going to be TNT, an explosive. 18 across, member of the original SNL cast. Not sure. 88 down, crew meet. Crew, the sport of rowing, maybe a regatta. Gilda Radner was an original SNL cast member. So let's try a regatta. I think that is the crew, the rowing equivalent of a track meet. 89 down, stockpiled, amassed. 93 across, a bad buy would be a lemon. It's a word for a bad used car or something. You ended up with a lemon. Rule book. Game of Thrones, no. I don't know. 107 across, potluck dish, probably casserole. Popular thing to take to a potluck. 111 across, organization that administers the GRE. I think that's Educational Testing Service, if memory serves. 116 across, Four Corners Native could be Ute, the Native American nation for whom the state of Utah is named. Get ready to skate is to lace up. your skates, and 120 across. Always product would be a maxi pad, I guess. Okay. Is it a Game of Thrones? I thought it was just Game of Thrones. Requiring, in need of. 98 down, give an address could be orate. To publicly speak, to publicly address is orating. Onward. Forward. The Great Pope, 94, St. Leo the Great, is known as the Great. St. Leo the First. Onward. I want that to be an F. I think it's a Game of Thrones. I never knew there was an A at the beginning. Chugging a bottle of hot sauce could be a dare for 11 across, 112 across, sorry. 117 across, Kristen Blank, first woman to win 6 gold medals at a single Olympic Games. Don't know. 121 across, dismissive cry, maybe feh. And fourth, go forth could be to go onward, and Kristen Otto looks like it fits there. So I guess this is a Game of Thrones, a book about the rule of whatever that kingdom was, Westeros, I think. I never saw the series or read the books. 100 down, approaches could be nears as verb. 101 down, Hudson of the Ghostbusters movies. Ernie Hudson was in those. Was he in both of them, I guess? 102 down, listings on a Japanese menu, maybe Saki's. Makes blank could be erases. 118 down, 118 across, late night host who once wrote for The Simpsons is Conan O'Brien. His cat behind me is scratching the walls to try and get some treats. So there we go. Conan O'Brien wrote for The Simpsons. 113 down, word in many greeting card categories. Mom, maybe. 114 down, slugger's stat. A slugger in baseball is judged by a number of runs batted in, RBI. Climbs, rises. 4 mom, 4 dad, 4 graduation. Okay, whatever. So scrap book, a book about someone who is assembled from scraps, is Frankenstein. Title for Sanders, Bernie Sanders is a senator. So Frankenstein is 113 across, the scrap book, and the puzzle goes out with a bang with TNT and T. Doesn't finish the puzzle, not quite. What have I got wrong here? Eggs, nth, spa, lace up, regatta, chicory. I don't want to go through the whole puzzle like this. Can I see any obvious typos? No. What am I missing? All right, I'm going to have to reveal the puzzle and find out what I mistyped. I hope it was a mistype. It's Merriam-Webster. Okay, well that is an error on my part. I thought it was Merriam-Webster. Guess I've been saying it wrong all those years. I knew it was Halle Bailey because it reminded me of Halle Berry. Halle Berry spells her name that way, Halle. Okay, yeah, that is an error on my part, but unintentional, obviously. Merriam-Webster. It's Merriam-Webster. Huh, I did not know that. Okay, well, I learn something new every day. Every time I do a puzzle, I learn something, and now I've learned that it is Merriam-Webster and not Merriam-Webster. So I hope you learned something from doing the puzzle, probably something less obvious than that. But in any case, I hope you'll join me for my next video, and I'll see you then.